coaching for your job, but like your job next year too, you're not going to go out there and give, half effort in what you're doing as a head coach. That will never, it's so illogical, but a lot of fans bring that up, that should be something that these teams consider, knowing that that's not how coaches live in reality, and a lot of times front office decisions and coaching decisions in those moments where there's jobs on the line at the end of the season, those things don't always align.
Courtney, I can only explain this from my own personal fandom, okay? And I still, even though I cover sports or talk about sports, I am still very much a fan at heart. I will say all week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, oh yeah, it's better for us to lose. Let's get the draft pick. Or, if it's, I remember there were a couple of years with the Cavs here in Cleveland where I live, where it was another ping pong ball in the hopper with every game they played. You were like, yeah, we lost again. We got another chance at getting the number one pick. And ultimately, that's how the Cavs got LeBron. And okay, that sounds like right up until kickoff or tip-off or first pitch. Because once the game actually starts, I'm sorry, if you are a legitimate fan of the New England Patriots tomorrow, you want Belichick to win his last game, potentially, hypothetically. You don't want him to lose to the Jets in his last game so that you have a chance to draft stupid Drake May? Like, that's really what this is about in your mind? No way. I don't believe it. That sounds like a good topic for a podcast that some fan is recording on a Friday, but it's not actually the way that they're deep down in their sports fan soul going to be reacting Sunday at 1 o'clock when Chris Carlin and Mike Tannenbaum are on the call of the game right here on ESPN Radio.
And it's never going to, we can talk about it as fans. We can talk about it as people who are looking at how the teams are constructed and what can help them in the future. This is a win now, lose. It's win now, worry about next year, and coaches are always going to make those decisions based on that. Now, here's something I want to ask you, because the idea of momentum, we talked about rest versus rust, is real, this sort of thing too. To win a quote-unquote meaningless game, can that carry momentum into the off-season and into next season? I say in certain circumstances, yes. But the team that I cover, the Chicago Bears, they're going into Lambeau Field tomorrow, banged up, but they're still going to try to pull out a win there to get their record to 8-9, coming off a 3-0 season last year.
They don't own them anymore.
It would be their first win against their rivals since 2018. You can't tell me that a win there doesn't, not only for job security, because we still don't know, jury still kind of feels like it might be out on Matt Eberflus whether he returns or not. You don't think a win against their biggest rival that they haven't beaten in 6 seasons wouldn't mean that he ends up staying, if his team ends up feeling pretty darn good going into free agency?
Also, Courtney, what do you think happens if the Packers win the game 49-3? How do you think that changes Eberflus's future?
I think that we're asking ourselves questions tomorrow, wondering if things are going to change, wondering if one game ends up swinging the pendulum in a direction we haven't been talking about. But the idea that meaningless wins, I just don't like, it's hard to win in the NFL. I actually had to check myself on this last week. So I walked into the Bears locker room after they beat the Atlanta Falcons, and they put 37 points on. And I felt smoke. I'm like, what is that? That's cigar smoke for a 7-win team. And at first I'm thinking, these guys really celebrating 7 wins in the National Football League in 2023. Right? They won the Super Bowl by having cigars on New Year's Eve. And then I had to realize, I checked myself in that moment. It is hard to win games in any professional sport at any level. So you have to celebrate those. Exactly. When you take a look at the track record for these teams, where they came from, how they started, overcoming a 2-7 record at that point, to have the whole, it's a meaningless game, don't play your starters, worry about next season. No, worry about this season now while you're still playing. And then you have 9 months to think about next season and all of the changes that will inevitably come. But that momentum from a win that might be considered meaningless to some actually will go out of it, I think.
replace it with a beautiful walk-in shower, but cash is tight? Or as little as $89 a month, no payments for 12 months for consumers who qualify. Remodeling loans can put you into a beautiful new walk-in shower in as little as 1 day. You can rest easy knowing that remodeling loans, a network of certified contractors, screened and handpicked by us, offers premier products, top-rated service, and value, increasing the beauty, safety, and value of your home. A new walk-in shower will also provide you with a germ-free, liquid-resistant, safe, and beautiful new bathroom. Call 800-921-1403 and take advantage of our holiday special of free installation. Our agents are standing by, ready to schedule your appointment with our site team at no cost and no obligation. All callers will receive a free upgrade of premium colors just for calling today. A beautiful new walk-in shower is now within reach. Call 800-921-1403. That's 800-921-1403. The Cardinals finish the season at State Farm with the Seahawks on the visiting sideline. Pregame Sunday morning at 9:30 and catch kickoff at 2:25 Sunday afternoon on the home of Cardinals football. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app. Hi, it's Teacher Dan here with my friend Wayne from AMCO.
Hey Dan, so I got a freak out call the other day from a listener who was driving down the road with a friend. Her check engine light came on and she was hysterical.
I guess everyone hates car trouble. What did you do?
Well, I told her not to freak out, to take a breath, and to drive her car to the nearest AMCO. Can we have a free check engine light check?
Really, with no appointment. It's usually a hassle to get scheduled.
Not at AMCO. AMCO will check your engine light codes for free while you wait. Now, if further diagnostics are needed, we'll give you an estimate as to the price and time required to find out what's really wrong.
That makes sense. So sometimes you have to dig deeper to find the real cause of the problem.
That's right, Dan. AMCO believes in transparency and making sure our customers have all the information they need to make informed decisions about their car.
So there you go. When that dang check engine light starts causing you stress, relax and Google AMCO for your nearest location. That's AMCO, AA, MCO, transmissions, and a whole lot more.
As you may, you may have questions about finding transportation. Or other services around your home and in your community, and the Elder Care Locator has the answer at 1-800-677-1116. Our caring advisors can connect you to trustworthy local experts and the support you need to age well at home. Real people, real assistance, and real connections are just a phone call away with the Elder Care Locator. 1-800-677-1116.
The Cardinals finish the season in State Farm with the Seahawks on the visiting sideline. Pregame Sunday morning at 9:30 and catch kickoff at 2:25 Sunday afternoon on the home of Cardinals football. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app. KCAL-AM Arizona's home for the worldwide leader in sports. ESPN 620. Jacksonville quarterback Trevor Lawrence remains questionable.